thing for me is going to be like, I know it's only been a few weeks, so I'm not as concerned about your rank. I'm not even that concerned about how much you've improved at all the details, but how has the practice quality been? How have you felt
Um,
during the practice?
good actually. There were times where I got frustrated as well.
Mm-hmm.
Really,
Okay. What
yeah.
sort of things frustrated you?
When I plateau,
Okay. What sort
that's the
of
most
things did you
frustrating thing.
plateau on?
I plateaued on Silver 2 on tank at the
Okay.
moment.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. How's the Sombra stuff been?
I've played a bit of Sombra.
Okay.
I mostly played Diva.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. I mean, obviously we had the Diva session back in the day, but you've plateaued with tanks since then. So is that what we're gonna be talking
Yeah.
about today? More tanks?
Yeah, probably more tank actually.
Okay. Sounds good. What do you feel like you've plateaued with on Diva?
Um, Probably like engaging fights
Sure. Okay.
and also maybe rushing in against the enemy team.
Sure. Makes sense. Makes sense. Uh, let's take a look at our notes from our last session here. We talked a lot about taking angles, shooting and
Mm-hmm.
matrixing, and
Yep.
using missiles effectively. So if we were to break down
Yep.
those things individually, especially the positioning aspect, because that's something that you brought up, have
Yeah.
you been more purposeful and more deliberate with trying to position properly?
I was trying to position properly, really.
Sure, sure. Okay.
Yeah.
And do you feel like you've made any progress with that? Like even if it's only been a few weeks, but do you feel like you've made any progress in that?
Think I made a bit of progress to that.
Okay. Okay. Good. Good. What
Yeah.
about your micro missiles?
Uh, I don't know really.
Okay. Okay.
I
Probably
think it's been
more
the
more
same.
of a detail. Okay. And then shooting versus matrixing. That was the big thing. Is like responding to how the
Yes.
enemy team reacts, and then adjusting what you depending on how that goes. Right. Uh,
Yes.
how did that go?
I don't know really.
Okay. Obviously, I guess.
I guess it depends really.
Sure. Sure. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Any questions about practice or training or diva that have happened since our last session?
Yeah. I've got a question about Diva actually. I think it's like in general really.
Yeah. Let's
So
do it.
like, when I'm going to fights, I sometimes get killed on my own really, and
Mm-hmm.
like teams not like coming with me,
Mm, 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 mm.
and trying to do my best to like prevent getting killed a lot really,
Yes, yes,
and trying
understandable.
to take up space. And I was
So
wondering how I could do that efficiently
yeah,
without dying.
let's stream this really fast here. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think the crucial thing is how to set up different positions. Let me change my streams here so you'll pick it up
Yeah.
here. Okay, so basically a lot of times, especially in lower ranks, bronze, silver,
Hmm.
gold, even like mid ranks like platinum and so on, your team will kind of position in a giant clump. Enemy
Yep.
team will kind of position in a giant clump sometimes. Sometimes they'll have people off split the sides. But you get a session with me, and I'm like, you need to take angles, you need to take angles, you need to take angles. Okay, 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 okay. I'm gonna go way over here. Enemy team all turns and focuses me. I die, and then this is a sad face to signify that this makes me sad. So
Yeah.
it just doesn't consistently work, right? So then you're like, my team will never follow up on me. What do I do? Well, this is where, especially with a character like Diva, it's really important to understand the difference between an angle and a flank. Okay, so if we
Yep.
actually expand this out a little bit, like let's say this is kind of how your team is positioned here. Okay, kind of a little bit spread out right here, and
Yep.
this is how the enemy team is positioned a little bit like this. Okay. When we talk about how you should be positioning with Diva, what I don't necessarily need you to do is be over here. And I don't need you to be over here. And I don't need you to be over here. And I don't need you to be over here necessarily, or here, or here, or here, or here, or even here necessarily. How to position with Diva is to use just a little bit of an angle to just be maybe, I don't know, here,
Okay.
or off to the side here. Or maybe up on, like, there's a high ground here, and you're like right here looking down, right?
Yep.
The key thing is that there's just a slight off angle. And the key thing here is that your team not only can see you, but they can also help you So
Yeah.
that might mean healing you. That might mean shooting the enemy team at the same time that you're going. But the biggest thing is that whenever you're playing, and this is the same thing with D.Va as it is with Sombra or anything else, and we talked a great deal about positioning with Sombra, of course. But Sombra, you can kind of like look at your team, okay, we're fighting, now I'm going to harass backline. With D.Va, you might just need to take the frontline fight. But I would just prefer for you not to be here. There's a very important reason why that's the case. Because your kit allows you to fly around and take a lot of different angles. You're not the fastest dive tank either, but you have that responsibility. Yeah. So if you put yourself right here, your kit is not as strong at taking frontline trades. So if you play like a Reinhardt or like a Ramantra, you're going to lose. You're going to lose your trades more often. The game has given you the opportunity to not play like them. And so if you don't use those tools to take a little side angle here, little side angle there, little high ground there, then you're going to lose. But there's a balance there between taking a side angle around where my team is set up, around where my team is fighting, as opposed to just going off completely on your run. And that's your challenge, not only as a tank, but just playing Overwatch in general. With Sombra, same thing, right? You don't harass backline if your team isn't fighting, right? Go ahead.
I just realized I was going to show you the close. I thought I was playing tank, but I was playing Sombra on the close fight.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same concept, bro, right? You know, it doesn't really matter. It's a similar concept, right? It's still basically, with Sombra, you can go a lot deeper because you're a lot faster and you have invisibility, but it's a similar concept. Like, the challenge with Overwatch is, can you be a team player on an angle? Yeah, that's the key thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to find like a replay code.
Yeah, let's do it. Take your time.
One D.Va actually, but the other ones. So I found a close match, but that was when I was Sombra really.
That's fine. If it's not a close match, we could still talk about some of those positioning fundamentals.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Take your time.
Probably Circuit Royal. I got to defeat zero. I got to defeat 0-3 actually.
Yeah, see that's a really hard map, and that's gonna be a perfect one to talk about because it will showcase like how difficult it is when the map doesn't give you as many of those angles, right?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay. So I don't know if you can see my Overwatch stream here because I closed it down and restarted it. So you might need to click on my profile picture at the top of the Discord call and then click over.
Oh yeah, I can see it now.
Okay, lovely. All right, let's take a look here. So this is a great example because you look at this here. I mean, this is literally a perfect map, perfect situation. You are not equipped to beat a Sigma in a frontline trade unless you're literally directly on top of him.
Yeah. I have a friend who doesn't like this map.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very unpopular map for those reasons, right? There's not a lot of positions that you should hold. So one of the two things that we talked about whenever I'm talking about D.Va positioning is, number one, you generally want to be very close to whatever you're shooting. And number two, you want to try to be on an angle, okay? So I look at this here. Sigma's going to put up a shield. He's going to shoot you and shoot you and shoot you. His shield will probably last longer than your Matrix. And then he's going to shoot you, and he's going to Creation you. And even if you do manage to somehow trade your Matrix for his shield, like for some miraculous reason your team is able to break shield, you're just a lot bigger than he is. Like, that's such a small thing, but it really is important. So who do you think is going to be taking more freaking damage? You, right? You're always going to be taking more damage. The only real advantage you have over Sigma is if you can get really, really close to somebody, you do more damage. And you can just take different positions, right? So let's play this out for just a second here.
I had a lot of trouble with Sigma.
Yeah, I mean, on this map, it's no surprise, right? This is a very narrow map. It's a very difficult map to play D.Va on. So I'm going to go and tell you right now, this is a hard map to play D.Va on. There's not a lot of high ground. There's not a lot of flanks. There's not a lot of angles. So it's going to be difficult. However, you can always come up with a solution. So I want you to envision that Microsoft Paint, okay, as ugly as that was, okay? This is where your team is fighting. Right? Your team is fighting in this, like everything that's on screen. So as long as you're positioned somewhere on our screen around here, your team can help you. So where is your angle here? Not too far, with cover preferably, but not basically standing directly in front of the enemy team. What do you think?
Oh boy.
It's tricky. It's tricky. I want you to give me some ideas, and then even if they're wrong, we'll talk about them.
Okay.
Okay, this might be a little easier.
Probably on the balcony.
Okay, so
actually.
up here, or do you mean back here?
Oh, back here. Yeah, back here.
Okay, back here. Okay, so this is an off angle. You've got Kiriko pressure here. You've got Juno pressure here. You've got Widow pressure to the side here. And then you're going to pull their attention and use your mobility to fly up here. And if they focus you down, you fly away. Great job. Perfect. However, one huge, huge problem. It's too far away. So this is a good angle if you weren't playing Diva. You understand? If you were playing like Sigma or Soldier or something like that that has a bit of range, can do a lot of damage from afar, this would be perfect, right? But it's not good for Diva. Keep trying.
Probably.
Go ahead.
Probably through that door, actually, maybe.
So which door? Left, right, straight forward?
Left.
So you're going to like here?
Sit here, yeah.
Okay. So you just nailed it right there. Now, you could fly around behind and flank, but that might be where you start to get into some of the problems that we talked about earlier. It would be a bad play if you timed it well, but you don't. You can literally sit right here. Let the Sigma walk forward, and now he's got a choice.
Yep.
He has to make a choice. And do you see how you use your mobility if you're here? You're like, well, how am I using my mobility? I'm just sitting right here. Well, what happens if this fight goes poorly right here on this corner? If this trade goes poorly, they all focus you down. What do you do?
Probably fly out, actually.
That's it. That's just it. You're allowed to take these very aggressive little angles and fly out if things go poorly. And if the Sigma wants to fight you, what range does he have to play?
Close range.
Really close, right? And you will win that tank trade. He might accretion you, but you're going to, I mean, if your tracking is even halfway decent, you're going to ruin that man's whole career. So this is perfect. This is the exact type of angle that we're looking for. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. This is, I wish it was high ground, you know? I wish it was high ground. I wish I could maybe have an option to maybe go for somebody other than Sigma occasionally, right? But this is just Circuit Royale, right? This is just a terrible map for Diva. So this is the best solution for the problem, right? Now, there's also a world here if your team is playing a little bit closer. You can actually sit up here. Here's a little bit of an angle. You can kind of drop on top of them. But I like your solution. Nice job. I actually like this too. You are getting close to people. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I don't hate this. This is a small room, and you are on a bit of an angle there. I don't think this is bad. I honestly think it could have stayed up there with the supports. I don't think it would have been too bad, but and see this is like a great example of like where things get really ugly. Okay, this is fine. Yeah. It's not great, but it's fine. But then I think you're thinking about like kind of avoiding, and then you're here. Like,
and then I'm on, but
you're done. Like, you're done. Your character cannot do that. I mean, this is probably always bad for tank, right? But for Diva, it's over. Like, it is legitimately over, right? To be fair to you, again, your team did get picked off. Your team has backed off. But like, whether this would have won the game or not, I don't really care. I just don't want to see this from you, right? I want to see you on walls, on corners, on cover. And you notice that the angle that we chose for your Diva, you got her. Just. Wait.
I don't know how I got her.
Bam! Okay, you're the real sniper here, I guess. Good shots, good shots. But yeah, I mean, you notice that the angle that you chose for shooting on first point, I mean, was that really a flank? Were you really far away from your team? No, you were right there. Like in that tiny little room, we talked about it, right? So that's what we talk about when we say an angle. It doesn't always mean flanking all the way by yourself. You're being a good team player when you do that. Okay, let's wait for a team. We go Cassidy. Now, you know what your team is going to do. Your team, I wouldn't worry too much about Tracer if she's too far away, right? I don't think this is bad to help peel her, but it might take you too long. Yeah, and you don't even get a chance to touch. That's pretty disastrous. I mean, that's the biggest thing here, right? Like, I know you have to worry a little bit about peeling here, but this is too far. You have to worry about taking a fight here. Now, let's be honest, right? Our backline's going to be here, right? So where's your angle? Microsoft painted again. You're here. You don't want to be all the way completely by yourself, maybe, but you do need a short range angle. So if your team is here, where's your angle?
Probably behind the fence, maybe.
Give me a right or left here.
Right.
So you're saying over here?
Probably over here, maybe.
Yeah, somewhere over here. Yeah. I mean, you're on the right page here. You could fly in here, get the Widow out, even if she's not here. You kind of use this cover here. You get up nice and cozy. Can you get healed? Absolutely. Can you get close to the Sigma? Absolutely. Does the enemy team have to choose whether to shield and shoot your team or shield and shoot you? Absolutely. And that's tanking right there.
Yep.
Nice job. Telling you. It's stressful and frustrating sometimes, this game.
Yeah.
But you've done a pretty good job so far just in this review, picking out what you need to be doing. So, I mean, this one is just, silly. Don't chase stuff that's too far away. Because ultimately, like, yeah, you peeled off the Tracer, but your Cassidy died. You notice that? So.
Yep.
And I think what's happening is you're kind of playing like what I like to say, whack-a-mole. Like you're like, I gotta deal with this, gotta do this, gotta do this, gotta do this. And then now you're just kind of standing in the open. You don't know what to do, right? Okay, where's your angle now? This is a messy, devolved fight. Where could you go?
High ground, probably.
Okay. So here?
Yeah, probably here.
Okay. This is wrong. I'm going to be flat out and be honest with you.
Okay, so maybe the other side. Then.
Well, yeah, see, this is the thing. I want you to tell me why it's wrong. I'm cheating for you. I'm helping you out. I'm telling you it's wrong. But why is it wrong?
Why is it wrong? Because I'm moving away from the theme.
That's it. It's too far away.
Yep.
Remember when we talked about first point? We were like, oh, this is a great angle if you just weren't on D.Va.
Yeah.
Like if you were playing Soldier here or Ashe, I would love this. I mean, look at this. Bam, 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 bam. Like everything, right? But you're playing D.Va. You're basically like a Reaper tank. Like that's the way that you got to think about it, right? You hold these little corridors, these little rooms, these little high grounds. But if you go to high ground here, with where the enemy team is and with where your team is, doesn't make any sense, right? So let's look at it again. We love high ground with D.Va, but maybe the high ground's just too far. So where could you go to set up an angle from your team and to get close to the enemy team? I need a close angle. Those are the two descriptions that we need matched here.
Probably the door on the right, maybe.
So you get in there on that Tracer. Sure, that makes more sense now because she's really close. You notice that? Okay,
yeah.
Give me another one. I need another angle here. Another angle that will get close to the enemy team.
Probably near the stairs on the left.
You nailed it. Well. Get to here. You're a little far from Sigma, but you can be like, boo, right? Yeah. Right? And you're gonna keep these guys out of this fight. In fact, that Sigma might have to turn on, and then as they fall back, do they look at you? Do they look at your team? Can your team still heal you? Absolutely. It's perfect. You nailed it. Congrats, mate.
Yep.
Yeah, it's okay. Just okay. We'll keep going. Oh my goodness, not again. You were a menace. Not again. Okay, well, we take it. Okay, let's keep going here. All right, so now, okay. You're going to get accretioned here. And this feels really bad because they're popping nano, they're popping coalescence. It's stressful, but ignore that for a second. Microsoft Paint. Are you on a close range angle?
Maybe.
Maybe. Where's your team right now? I'm not going to move the camera. Predict. Where are they?
They're, like, far away from me.
I actually disagree. I'm going to make a prediction. You ready for this one? Based off of what we saw here, I think they're pretty close. I think they're just off screen to your left.
All right.
I do. The big thing is it's like, as long as they're fighting, it's okay. Is the enemy team fighting? Is your team fighting right now? I think so.
Yes.
I think so. Yeah. Are you on a bit of an angle? Yeah. Because I mean, I can tell. You know how? Because where's this Moira watching? Okay, not the inside of the Sigma's thigh. She's looking this way, right? Yeah. She's not looking at you. So if she looks at you, she's not looking at your team. And is your damage effective at this range? Oh my goodness, yes. It might not feel effective because it's nano and coalescence, right? But this is exactly what you want to be doing with D.Va. It sounds weird to say that, right? Like I'm not on high ground, I'm not diving back. It doesn't matter. You're on a close range angle. This is what D.Va's good at. If they focus it, you fly away. And for you, you've also got your bomb, so you can stay here a long time. So this is what we want to see. You look at your team's here, you're just off to the side here, and you're up in their face. I think my problem with this here is not the position that you took, but what you did with the position. I know it feels crazy to say this, but you know what? It's like the Tracer earlier. Ignore it.
Okay.
The Tracer one was bad because she was too far away, remember? This one, he's not too far away, but he's nanoed, and he's got full HP. So either you Matrix this guy, and I don't even know if that's going to do in a lot because he's fluxing, or what could you do instead from this position?
Probably get the Moira, actually.
Yeah, get the Moira. I mean, she's calling, so that's going to be hard too, but maybe you can keep the Moira here, force the honest cooldowns. You didn't know that Widow was here, but you could predict that there's going to be people here, so you know what? He kills your backline, you kill his backline. You just can't kill him. Now, you could, if this Sigma wasn't nanoed, I think this was good. But sadly, you know, it is what it is.
I was literally tank chasing.
Which is not bad if the tank is close or isn't nanoed, right? You know, he was close, but, you know, nanoed, so. That being said, you did take a lot of attention and you did get value, right, compared to the first couple of fights here, so I love to see it.
Yep.
It's an angle, it's too far, so you're going to need to back off. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, back off.
I'll go as far to say as well, you got to be really careful here because I know your team, they're probably just huddled around a cart like scared rabbits. So if they are, they're taking a little bit of space here. You know what, this isn't too bad. But you got to be really aware of where my team is because you don't want to go over an angle here and then be like, whoops, I should have been back here, right? So just keep that in mind. I like what you're thinking about with the angle here, but again, it's too far, right, from your team, and it's too in the open, you see? And then now your Kiriko TP's in and then dies. That's a classic Kiriko. What do you think about this?
That's fine, actually.
Yeah, it's perfect, right? Like, look at the angle here, right? And then you're in here, and in your close range. I mean, this is perfect. And finally, he's not nanoed, so look at his HP. You see that? Holy crap, he melted.
Yeah. But it's gonna survive. It's gonna survive anyway.
Well, right, he survives. Okay, so this is how you need to practice looking at the game. Okay, so have you ever played Yahtzee before?
Yahtzee.
Familiar with the game Yahtzee? You ever heard of it?
Yeah, I've heard of a game Yahtzee, yeah.
Yeah, it's like you roll a dice, right? And you like try to predict what it's going to do. And there's like different good strategies. It's a lot of luck, but basically you kind of going, okay, it makes logical sense here. If I have 4 6s, right, in my first dice roll, I think it's probably worth the risk to roll for that 5 6, right? If I get 2 or 3 rolls, I think it's worth it, right? So a lot of Yahtzee and a lot of games in general, it's like nothing's guaranteed, but you make good decisions because over the course of 100 dice rolls, 1,000 games, you're gonna win. You're gonna be better than your friends, right? This is a great example of that right now. Okay, where you look at this here, and you're like, I really like what I'm doing right now. This feels right. I'm on an angle. I'm up close. I'm even using my micro missiles. This is really good. But it doesn't mean you're gonna win this fight. It doesn't mean that you're gonna win this game. It doesn't even necessarily mean that you're gonna kill this guy. All you could do is make the best decision that you have in the moment, and then you can't worry too much about it. Because the reality is that, like, even if you don't get this kill, it's still value. Watch what happens. He backs off really hard. He's basically out of the fight for an extended period of time, and any sort of follow-up here, he dies. In fact, the Kiriko ends up having to TP out and Suzu's him just based off of you using what? Micro missiles? Like, you just shot him. That was it. So it's good. It was good. The reason that you guys lost this was because your team made mistakes. But you know what else is true as well? You made mistakes too.
Yep.
You know? You made a really, really bad decision with how you positioned because you didn't know where your team was. And so then you try to fix it, but the damage is already done. Now, this is a mistake from Akiriko. Right here. This is dumb. She shouldn't have done that. Even if she's Suzu, though, she's dead, right? But you made that initial mistake. And so now, even though, okay, yeah, I fixed it, right? I fixed it, right? No, your Juno's still healing you. Your Kiriko is still in the spawn room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to focus on, like the Yahtzee stupid game. You got to make the best decisions that you possibly can and roll the dice, okay? And that's how it goes. That's how people are just not predictable, right? So if, let's say you turned around right now, and you see your DPS pushing forward, but you turn around really quick, and you see your team is kind of positioned around here. Where do you think you should position? Where could you hold?
Probably like...
Give me some choices.
Probably on, like, low ground, actually. Like, on the walls. Yeah.
Like here?
Yeah, probably here.
Or here?
Or here, yeah.
Depends on where your DPS go, yeah. You wanna? I'm gonna be honest with you. You could even stay up here. Just don't peek. Just hide. Like back up to here and hide, right? Let them kind of walk in and then maybe drop on them this way. That's a little bit more aggressive, but you let them kind of come in. Or you back up and play in the low ground, but just play cover, get them up close, As long as you're not playing Sniper Diva, we're good to go. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, I like it. Good stuff. But yeah, I mean, that's just the nature of team games, right? You make a mistake, your Kiriko makes a mistake, and then you try to fix it, but at that point, it's just not quite enough. And even now, like, you're still so very far away that ultimately it doesn't matter. You want to see something funny and a little bit sad? Watch your Juno here.
Okay.
She didn't even see it. That's funny. Oh, dear. Alrighty. Wait. No, not with you with a pistol again. I know how this ends. Oh, I thought for sure.
Yeah.
That's okay. Now I am curious. Why did you get Demon Max? Oh, you got Pulsum. I'm dumb. I totally forgot. But at this point, everyone's so low. Oh, and Warrior sneaks behind.
Yep.
Disaster.
I might need more practice, actually.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Baby pistol is hard. I wouldn't worry about your baby pistol aim too much. Don't sweat it. So,
yeah.
Obviously, we spoke about how unfriendly this map is to you, right?
Yes.
So that's the most important thing. Most important thing by far. Okay. But despite the difficulties, we've had opportunities to do stuff. What opportunities have you missed? What are some small details?
Off angles.
Okay.
Also being near the team.
Okay. What else?
Cover.
Okay. Just little stuff. You got this? Just little stuff. Just little stuff.
I can mess up.
You'll take an angle, but you're too far away. You'll take a close angle, but your team is on a completely different side of the map. With where your team is going to be fighting right now, where is your off angle need to be?
Probably behind the wall, actually.
Where
right
here?
On the right side? Maybe
so
on
like
the right
here?
side? Yeah.
Sure. Now your team is directly behind you, so eventually we want to move forward. Where would you move forward from here?
Probably behind the fence on the left.
Ooh, so you could go even over here.
Yeah, here.
Yeah. See, this is high-level stuff from you, mate. It's difficult to think of this stuff in the moment, but...
Yeah.
This is the problem with your angles. You see it?
Yeah.
You're not isolated from your team, so that's good. Like, your team is fighting with you. You're a little far from your team, but that's okay. That's just how the nature of the thing. The problem here is what? What's the most important problem?
But I'm moving away from the team.
Nope. More important than that. From what team is the problem? What team is the problem?
What team is the problem?
Because your team can still see you, correct? Just a little bit, right? Not great. But are you doing meaningful damage here?
No.
No, that's the difference. You see, it's the exact same problem when you were on this Widow's position earlier. We were like, maybe this would be a good angle. Oh, wait, no, it's too far. Same problem here. This angle is just too far. So your HP, your Matrix is going to get burned, and you're doing almost nothing in terms of damage. You see this? This is like, man, these angles aren't working. Well, that's why.
Yeah.
As opposed to literally the only thing that changes is you go here. You go here, you break shield faster, you burn Sigma faster. There you go. Heck, you could even wrap around here. Do a little something silly here. Right?
Yeah.
It's hard to think of these things in the moment. I understand.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just a little bit closer, so that's better. That's better. You can see how this is going a little bit better because you're a little bit closer.
Yep.
Matrix. A little too slow in the Matrix here, because I like the pressure. I like you kind of going for a little bit of a play here, but as soon as you get to here, she is not dying, my friend. You need a Matrix.
Yeah.
Because you get accretion, you get rocked, but the biggest problem is before the accretion happens, right? The 400 damage that you took before the rock came in. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Question for you. Do you have the capability of streaming Overwatch through Discord?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I kind of want to do some live coaching with you. Would you be down?
Yeah, I'll be down with live coaching, actually.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay. So I choose either competitive or quick play, don't I?
You do. I prefer competitive, but that's your call. It's your call.
I'm gonna go for competitive, actually.
All right, let's do it.
All right. Okay. All right. Oh, I need.
Take your time. Take your time. Excellent streaming quality you got going here. Looks good.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is my competitive progress so far. So.
Well, ultimately, progress is measured in weeks, not days, right? So
Yeah.
I wouldn't sweat it too much.
If I win this, I might get to Civil 2, actually.
No pressure.
That's the pressure.
Yeah, lots of pressure, right? Okay. Map, not bad. A little bit big, but not bad. I want you to go, where is my team? Then, what is a close angle that I can take? That's the only two things I want you to worry about. Don't worry about your micro missiles. Don't worry about your matrix. Don't worry about your mechanics. Don't worry about your diva bumps. Have fun. Relax. Look at your team. Where's a close angle that I can take on the enemy team?
Okay.
You're going to have to try to do both close and angle. That's the tricky part now. We'll see if you can handle it.
All right.
What's your favorite diva map? Do you have one?
Probably Watch Point.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Lots of verticality, lots of mobility, lots of ways to flex your tools, you know? Probably good diva bomb spots too, actually, now that I think about it.
I like Hollywood as well, but that depends on the day.
Yeah, third point I think can be difficult with diva.
That depends on how I'm feeling.
Fair enough. All right. So you can push a little card here to start. And then once you guys kind of turn that corner, where's my team? Where's my angle that I could take on the enemy team? Want to get close? So right now just kind of chill and start to think. Where are they? Where can I go? Where are they? Where can I go? Nice. Get her out. All right. Okay. All right, how can you get close on a sneaky angle? Sure, generate that HP, and then start to think, what's the next step? Where do you want to go? Ooh, I like this. I like this a lot. This is great. Yeah, fly out here if you can. Get your HP back, and then do that again. Find a different position now. Where else could you go? Be creative. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Heck, you could even drop on him if you want to. Get this Kiriko out. Get her. Good. Where can you go now? Yeah! Brilliant. Let's go. Let's get nice and close. Chase her, I believe. Brilliant. Look at that. You see that?
Yep.
And you notice that you never really completely left your team. You're still around, but you're just forcing them to look in a lot of different directions and not sniping them either. All right, where's this fight going to happen? Check your team's positioning here. Turn around for a second. Turn around. Okay, where's this fight going to happen and where should you be right now? Get set up.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Think about it. Where's your angle? It's all right. Still think about that angle here. Nice. Nice use of the verticality there. Wow. She's dead. I've seen you with a pistol. Nice. Easy cap. Uh-oh. That's all right. Maybe it's still winnable. Maybe. Oh my goodness, stand on me. That's terrifying. I think it should be okay. Maybe. Yeah, it's still winnable. Commit your bomb if you see an opportunity here. Nice. I like you that you're up in his face. It's really good. Oh no, you're on a mist. Alright, here's the good news, mate. I think you're doing great. Don't change a thing. Just keep doing your thing. Even the first DMAC, when you killed it, you're like, oh, I don't need to use my bomb, I'm okay. This is totally fine. Keep up the good work. Now this is going to be tricky. This is some more open space here. So check your team's positioning real quick. And where's your close angle? This is a sniper angle? Yeah, sure. Yep. Keep walking forward. Where's the next step?
This ends now.
Maybe. So, question. Were you taking an angle from your team there?
Probably.
I mean, yeah, you were stacked right side of your support line there. Okay?
Yeah.
So that's not good.
We were staggering, actually.
You were staggering, you were stacked, and then the other thing, too, as well, you were also far away from them, too.
Yeah.
So you were far away from the enemy team, stacked with your team. That's the worst of both worlds, right? That's the worst of both worlds. So I know you're a little bit hesitant there, but you can't be hesitant. Your team is ready. You had at least four or five people there. You need to go.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, the first fight, like that extended fight, was really nice. Really, really nice.
Yeah.
So we're gonna roll out. They're gonna check where your team is positioned. Are they gonna hold close? They're gonna hold a little bit back. And then where's your close angle gonna be?
You rob any trains in your day? You're supposed to stop them first.
I usually go. I usually have a payload further than that. Most games.
That's okay. Like I said, it was a bit unlucky. Remember, it's the Yahtzee thing. You make the best decisions that you can with the opportunity you're given. Where's your team right now, and where's your close range angle? Looks like you guys are holding close, so where could you be? Can you use your verticality here? Now, this starts far away, but if they push you, maybe you're good. Or maybe if you drop on them, you're good.
Okay, I'll have to be my angle, actually.
Okay. Can you get close here? And then fly out if you need to. Still very far away from everybody here. I want you closer. Actually, maybe here, maybe just live. Or maybe just die in card. You can just die in card here, honestly. I don't know if you guys will be able to touch. You guys did get it.
I think this will be a short match.
That's okay. We'll have time for another. Maybe. Oop, got a trade. Get right to cart. Good stuff. You guys are actually up one here. Yeah, this is a close angle. Use that matrix. Good. Winnable. Still very winnable, I think. Oh. That's okay.
Probably not.
That's okay. So shoot me the replay code for this one. It will take us 2 seconds to look at this because there's only 2 fights I want to look at here. Only 2.
Alright. And then I'll start another one. Okay. Right. Oh. Not interested in that. Alright. Oh, wait. Okay. Okay.
Got it.
Got it.
Hop back in my stream here and we'll take a look. So, let's look at all the good things that you did, because you did a lot of good things at the start here.
Yeah.
Took you a second to kind of figure it out, which is the tricky part with this game. It happens so fast, you don't always have the time to figure it out. But you got a little bit of time here. And when you did really well. So, fight is starting. Here we go. Are you on a close range angle here?
Yeah.
Where's your team and where are you? That's the key thing.
They're behind me.
So that's not an angle. You see what I'm saying?
That's not an angle.
That's not an angle. And when we talk about an angle, it's your team comes from one direction, you come from a slightly different direction. You see what I'm saying? And so when
we're
you
coming
hear
from the same direction, yeah.
right, you're playing from the same direction, so this means the enemy team can focus you down and focus your team down at the same time. But don't worry, you fix it, because check this out. Look at that beautiful. Look at that beautiful little angle there. See, she's not ready for you there. It catches you by surprise. And you've got cover too. Are you close range? Yes. Are you coming from a different direction? Yes.
Yes.
And that's all you need. That's all you need.
All right.
You nailed it. And so watch this entire fight. You are just a constant nuisance. So the Rhine pushes you. Gotcha. But the problem with him pushing you here, even though he hits the pin, which is unfortunate, is now your team is not under any pressure from this Reinhardt. They can just walk forward, right? So you run away to safety, and look what you do again. Angle. Look at where your team is pushing from, and look at where you are.
Yep.
You see? A little bit off to the side, a slightly different direction. Now, what's the one maybe problem about this? It is an angle, but is it close range anymore now that the Tracer ran away? Yeah, exactly. Kinda.
Yeah, kind of.
it's an angle. You know. And definitely not anymore. So then this is where, okay, once this character goes out, you could drop and pursue. And look at the angle here. Look at that. You took a high ground and then dropped on him.
Yeah.
This is great. It's just a different, all an angle is a different direction. But you got to be close. You got to be close. Well, you're stacked with your team now, so where should you go next? And look what you do. Bam. Look at that. Look at that. And now, oh no, everyone thinks far away. Oh, disaster. No, it's okay. Walk forward. And what do? You walk forward.
Yeah.
Bam. You see it?
Yep.
Beautiful.
I saw it.
Now, this is where things start to get shaky, because I was asking you, where's your angle? Where's your team? So you turn around, okay, my team's here. Okay, this is where we're fighting. Where's your angle? And I think you were thinking about it, but it took you too long to figure out.
Yeah, it took me a long time to figure out.
That's okay. It's just going to take practice. So where is your angle here? Give me a couple of choices.
Okay.
Where's your team's direction? Where's your team's direction right now?
Forward.
Mostly forward, and what spot?
Forward.
Kind of what if you're to draw an arrow from where your team is looking right now, where does it come from?
They're looking at the door. The big
Right.
door.
So they're here and they're looking here. So as long as you're not here, we're good.
Yeah, as long as we're not here. Okay. So maybe the window I should go to.
Here?
Actually. Yeah.
Good start. What would you do from this window? Because this is obviously you're not quite there yet.
I walk through there.
Walk
and
through.
And get them.
And
Get them.
a Merry
here.
Christmas. This is perfect. You're close.
Yeah.
You're close on Rhine. You're close on Squishies. Perfect. Give me another choice.
Okay. Okay. On the right side. Probably here. Yeah.
Yep.
Here.
Yep. Now this is far from Rhine, but maybe you can get close to Tracer. Maybe if they walk to you. Heck, if you really want to get silly with it, you could fly directly to here. Or you could even fly directly to here and hide, and then maybe drop on them from here, or drop on them from here. Right? There's all sorts of things that you could do. And I think the problem is that you were thinking about it, and then you're just like, okay, I could tell you were thinking about up top. I saw your crosshair drift that way. You were thinking about it. And obviously ends up putting yourself in kind of a bad spot.
Yeah.
This is unfortunate, you know. It's like you're like, oh, I don't think my bomb, and then oh no, I got killed on the way back. And then, you want to see something really sad? Watch your Ana. you had two supports there, and they decided like this is what I talked about with Yahtzee, right? You made mistakes. Your supports made a mistake. You lose the game. You remember that was the same thing with Circuit Royale, right? Same exact thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna overanalyze this one. This thing's got messy. I think we bombed. And
everything's got messy.
This is the important fight, though, right here. So you're like, I don't want to stagger. That's okay. So your team is here. Where is your close range angle now? Where's most of your team's arrow right now? Where is it coming from?
The door, the archway.
Right.
This
They're
one.
all everyone's kind of looking here. Now your Junkrat is taking an angle, right? But it's only your Junkrat. Most people are just kind of throwing crap at the wall here. Why is this not going to work for you? Let's talk about that. So it's not an angle, first off. So you're not really using your mobility. But also, what's this range that you're playing at right here?
It's quite dangerous.
Right. It's like medium range. It's not good,
Yeah,
right? You might
medium
whittle
range,
down the Rhine a little bit, but he might just hold shield and let his DPS burn you alive, right? So then where's your next step? Where's your solution here?
Probably go up top, actually.
Yeah. Where?
And pick
Top
out the
mid,
win-
top left?
Top mid.
Top mid wouldn't be bad,
Pick out
right?
the win-
You're a lot closer now. You're going to take damage, but you're going to be doing a lot more damage, right? What about top left? What would you do? Because you do this, right? You actually do go top left. Well, but then you stop. You notice that? You stop. And then you go back here to help, but the problem is that you did a good job forcing her out, but how is your team supposed to get out of the choke like this? You're not going to beat a Reinhardt at that. No way.
Yeah.
And so what ends up happening... No, go ahead.
Probably should have said top left, actually.
Or top mid, the one that you suggested. Now, I
top
know
mid.
you're thinking, but I won't get healing. Yeah, sometimes it's going to happen, right? But you can get all the healing in the world right here, and because you're still so far away, I mean, look at that. He pins you, he kills you, and you're cooked. That's pretty much it. Now, one more fight I want to look at here before we re-queue, and that's this fight right here. Everyone loves high ground. High ground's great. But what's the problem with standing on the high ground and only standing on the high ground here?
Are
you close?
It's mid-range.
It's mid-range. So it's a good starting point, but it's not it's not enough, right? So your team has got their arrow pointing this way.
Yeah.
And you and your Junkrat are arrowing this way. And this is perfect. I mean, look at this. I'm like, this is like Masters lobby. Like, this is a really good setup, right? Like, I don't think your Cassidy is positioned well. I'd like him to be up top with you, with the Zana, but this is really good, right? The problem is, look at how you move. You never drop.
Yeah.
You have a good setup, but the problem is look at your damage versus the Arista's damage. You see? Look at the ult charge there, right?
Yeah.
You just can't do anything here. So what would you do here? When would you drop? When would you be a good time to drop? You tell me.
Probably at the back line, actually.
Mm-hmm. You got your little bit of an angle here. So we start here. Shoot, distract a little bit. And then when would you drop? Tell me stop when you would like to.
I would drop.
So you drop right here.
Now,
Bam!
actually. And then get that. And then get that.
Yes. And even if she's full HP, everybody's got to stop what they're doing, turn around and look at the diva. And will you die? Never. Never. Full HP, full matrix. And what happens when you get low?
Go up, yeah.
And you're safe again. There's your mobility right there. Use your mobility to get to a powerful spot, drop on them, surprise, fly out. Over and over and over and over again. See, I don't even necessarily hate what you did here to chase a Tracer. I mean, she's not too far away, right? At least you're using your mobility. You're trying to get close to her. The problem is you just didn't do anything for a long time.
Yeah.
And even here, it's like they're very, very, very far away, and then we end up staggering and so on. So, like, D.Va is just not a tank that allows you to play far away. You don't have to rush into the middle of the enemy team. You just got to be patient, set up, and get close. Let's queue up one more, and let's see how we do.
Okay, then. I need to stream my voice again. Right. Hopefully, we'll do well this time.
Well, to be honest with you, mate, I think you did well the last game. You know, like, remember, when you're practicing, it's not like obviously you made a lot of mistakes, but like for what we were trying to practice, you did good. Just keep doing what we just did. It's not, the thing is, it's like, you can understand a concept, but you still have to practice it over and over and over again. Like, think about how long it took for you to think of how to position on Dorado. The only solution to that is practice at that skill over and over and over again.
Yeah.
You know? So don't feel bad about it. You did a good job. And when you had time to think about it, you did well. You just need more practice at it. So, you know, you didn't play well. Like, you weren't carrying or anything. You made a lot of errors, like your teammates.
Yeah,
But you
difficult.
practiced well, you know?
It is difficult to think in the moment.
It very much is. It very much is.
Okay, flashpoint.
Tricky map, right? Not a lot of high grounds, but lots of short sight lines that you should be able to get close to. Let's see how you do.
Okay. Right.
All right, let's see how you do.
Yeah.
So you already know where... No, go ahead, sorry.
I've seen you see Rasa before actually.
Hmm.
It was on another game actually.
So we know where first fight's going to happen. And you could
Yes.
probably guess where your team is going to position their arrow, right? Their direction. So where's your direction going to be? And can you get close?
All right. Well, first I got to get to it.
That's true, that's true,
I
that's
gotta
true.
get
Yeah.
I gotta
That-
get over there first.
Yeah, that's true, that's true, that's true.
Okay, so I'll probably go over here.
Turn around, check your team's arrow. You're up close. I love this. Look at that. All right, where's your
Oh.
team's arrow? It's okay, just use your matrix. Use your matrix. Good. Now get close. Bam. So we'll take a second here and admire your angle on the Doomfist. Remember where the Doomfist was looking and where you were?
Yeah.
He was not looking at you.
I think I just got lucky there.
Well,
actually.
you got lucky because you set up. You did your homework. All right, where's your team? Good angle here. Oh, ooh. Okay, they backed up. You might need to back up too. Matrix. Good. That's okay. I thought there was a wall. I thought there was a door there too. Shoot him. You're close and you're on an angle. It's gonna work. Matrix. Good. Get to cover here if you can. Because this is a little too far away. Yeah. Check your team's positioning for me really quick. Where's your team's arrow? Nice. We're good. Stay on that wall right there to the right. Here's your angle. Matrix, all the way out. All the way out to the corner. Yeah. Now stay right here. And just shoot. Okay. Keep checking on your team's arrow. Where is your team's arrow? Where do you need to be? Light them up. Just go ahead and die here. Good fight. Nice cap. First point is ours. We got a bomb for next one. We're cooking. Nice job.
Yeah.
So I think the flashpoint's on the back left. So check your team's arrow and set up your own. And you got your bomb here too, so you can be really, really fun with it. Team's arrow's here. So then where's your arrow? Ooh, nice. Just stay right here and keep blasting. Go get her. I know she's far away, but she's the one. Go get her. Nice. See how effective you were there? Snuck right in on the right side, got right on top of that Baptiste. He had no idea what hit him. Now, you're not always going to be able to dive like that, but you played your angle and you got close. And you paid attention to your team. That's the big thing. Oh, dear. What is my venture doing? Check your team's positioning, if you will. Where's your arrow? Okay, so you guys are playing this arrow right here, so where's your arrow? This is good here. I like this. To the side. Get him. Nice. Alright, check your team's arrow. Okay, we're really stuffing this here, so you can play even to that room to your right if you want to, or up to the left, yeah? Ooh, I like this. Okay, try to get out if you can, because I think the team's backed off. And where's your angle? Pick right or left here. Nice. You can get him. Bomb if you need to. Perfect. That's lamp. That's anti-nade. That's sleep dart. Still winnable. Nice job. All right, let's stabilize. Where's the next point? Where's your team? Check your team. Where's everybody? Okay, we're all here.
Engaging thrusters.
Everyone's really far away, so find a sneaky way to get close. Check your team again. I think everyone's close here. All right, where's your angle here? Where's your arrow? You're close here, but you're stacked with your team. Yeah, a little sneaky there. Kind of use your matrix if you need to. Very nice.
HP max.
Okay, check your team's arrow. Look around here. Where is everyone? Are we fighting on point here? What's going on? Are we pushing up? Okay, we're pushing up a little bit. Nice commit. Too far away. Get to cover. Ooh, or get close to this guy. He's pretty low. Push up maybe with your venture a little bit here. And then back off with your matrix. So your team's arrow is on point. Is there a close angle you can do here? You got your bomb here if you need to. Get cover. Oh, big one. Nice. So you can see that, like, when your team is, like, going crazy all over the place, it can be very overwhelming, right?
Yeah.
So the biggest thing is just to stay calm, find cover, and get close to something.
I think we're gonna win this anyway.
I think so too.
Oh,
Nicely done. That was
Nice.
that's how it goes, right?
yeah.
A little good, a little bad. Do your best. Don't worry about it.
Wow.
So
Good.
I want you to send me the replay code one more time, and we'll look at a couple of fights from that one.
All right. Okay. Okay. History based. Right.
Got it.
Got it. Yep.
All right. Let's see the sauce here, because it got pretty crazy here.
Yeah.
All right. Where's your team's arrow right now? Do you know? You
Right,
checked right there. You see it? You checked.
Yeah, I checked. Yeah.
Are you on a close range off angle? You sure are.
Close range.
Close
off angle,
range, and your arrow from your team is here.
Yep.
And so you are coming from here. You see it? Just
Yep.
slightly to the side. And this is very important. You know why? Because this character is blocking this way. This character is not blocking that way. And that's why his HP goes boom.
Yeah.
Right? And the crucial
Yep.
thing is you got close and you were still fighting with your team. You're still being a team player. But this is what happens. It's really good. Now, you tell me, who is the Sebastian supposed to focus right now? How is he supposed to focus everybody?
How is it supposed?
You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
rough.
I don't know. It's
I don't
rough.
know either. There isn't a good answer.
Yeah.
There just isn't a good answer. You're up close. You're about to get closer here. Wham! Right? There just isn't a good solution, and that's exactly
Yeah.
what you're supposed to provide. You're supposed to make it very difficult for them to make that decision.
Yeah.
I like this. Your team pushes forward. You push forward, but you didn't just push forward. You push forward on an angle. You notice that? A little bit off to the side. Look at that. Right? Now, then this is where they all backed up. When they back up from you, matrix and get to cover. Because you know what? They all ran away. That's good. Good. Let them run away. Just hide back and cover. So where's your cover near where you're at right now?
Probably. Oh, what about where the health pack is below me?
You could. You really could. I think that would work. I think even easier is simply just to go, bump.
Yeah.
Just right here to the right. I think that's what you do here. Or no, you go back down the stairs. But yeah, you go out this way. And you're thinking about sneaking up behind him. I actually like the spirit of that. But yeah, I mean, good stuff. As long as you're not playing Sniper Diva. Notice that I even like this angle, right? Where's the arrow of your team? Right? And where's your arrow? You see it?
Yeah.
They have to choose. Like, they turn the corner and you're blam right there. Which one do they focus on? Here or here? It's rough, right?
Yeah.
Initiating defense matrix.
Now, this is a good question, okay? This is an interesting question, rather. This might be one of those situations where you actually don't go backwards for Winston because these guys are right here. Instead, you focus on keeping these guys busy. But something to keep in mind. At least you get close to the Winston. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep going here.
Don't tilt.
Oh, I love this fight. This is one of my favorites. Where's your team? I'm asking you, where's your team zero? Where's your team zero? And you're like, here. I'm like, all right, then what do you do?
Yeah.
And you go, Remember the Microsoft Paint?
I go from the window.
Remember the Microsoft Paint drawing?
Yeah.
This is it right here, isn't it? You see it? This is it, right? And you got close, and you got bomb, and wham, chaos, lamp, Cassie's looking at you, Baptiste's looking at you. It's terrifying, and you win the fight. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
I liked also how willing you were to push forward when your team pushed forward. That was really good too. You did that a lot of times to your Venture, who was kind of feeding sometimes, but you always help your DPS out, and I think that's really important. I'm not going to overthink this one. This one was just crazy old deathmatch. Okay, we'll focus on the last point here. So, let's get this. There's one more fight I wanted to look at here. Was it this one? Yeah, it was this fight right here. So, like, let's say you're a little bit faster resetting, getting all the way out here. Where's your team's arrow right now?
Where the Winston is.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone's kind of clumped up shooting this right here. What's the problem with your position? Now I know things got really messy and it was just a disaster. But what's the problem with your positioning here?
But I'm looking away from the team.
Well, it's not necessarily a problem. Sometimes you're going to be split, right? It's okay.
Yeah.
But remember, you always go back to, am I short range? And the answer is no.
Yeah.
The answer is no. So how could you get closer to this guy without just boostering right after him? How could you find cover here? Where could you go?
Probably behind. Hang on, not behind there. There's this thing. If I go
left or
down,
right?
Left.
So here,
Probably here.
like hug this wall here.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
nah. I
Okay.
like the wall at the back. Actually, the wall at the back.
Like here.
Opposite.
Oh, I see. So wall in the back here, or like left or right from here. Let's start with this.
Probably right. Actually.
Okay, so you want to go up here.
Yeah. Good.
I like that too. That's much more aggressive, but it makes sense,
Yeah.
right? It's an angle and it's close. For them to walk forward, I mean, my goodness gracious. This is terrifying. And the difference between that and what you're doing here is that you don't have to die here. You could just be like, oh, they're shooting me a lot. I'm going to back up, right? The problem here is that you did get close, so that's good, but it was just right in their faces. So you don't even get out, right? You don't even get out. Did the Bab not have lamp? Yeah, he must not have had lamp. GG's. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Biggest thing for you is to practice patiently. I could tell that at times, like reading through some of your forums and even talking with you before the session, stuff gets frustrating, right? Stuff gets frustrating. So all I want you to worry about is take your short range off angle, take your different arrow, and check where my team is. So we'll put this in our notes here.
Yeah. Okay.
Where is your team's arrow? Then set up your own close range. When stuff is far away, find cover, use matrix. That's it.
Yep.
Gonna take a lot of practice, gonna take a lot of patience. Do you have any questions?
Not really.
Okay. Well, it was a pleasure, mate. It was nice to actually get to live coach you some a little bit. That was